Hello everybody, I wanted to make a video because I finished a book yesterday about psychics and people with psychic ability, and it got me thinking quite a lot. Now obviously the views in this video are my own and I do expect people to disagree with me, and that's fine. What annoys me the most about psychics, I suppose, are those who do what's cold reading. What this means is that they fish for information, they pick up on things that clients say, they look at facial expressions, body language, and from that you're able to give a reading. It also involves general readings, so saying things like, you're a very ambitious person, but really you want to do things more creatively, but you don't have the chance. And it's very generalised things rather than something specific. I tend to find that people that read this way are people who generally want to make a lot of money but don't want to put the work in. And I wouldn't put myself in that category. I was told by a family friend who's since passed, God bless her, that I had the gift, and she helped me to bring it out, and that's 5 years ago now. And there isn't a day that goes by in that 5 years that I don't grow and develop and work on my abilities. I don't take them for granted. I'm not blasé about them. I'm very thankful and grateful for the gifts that I was given and the fact that I've been able to use them to help so many people. And I believe that we are all born with ability. I believe that everybody has sixth sense, if you like. And it's whether you choose to use that or not, it's entirely up to you. But it's there, it's part of who we are, it's in our brain. And, some people will never even acknowledge it's there. The Richard Dawkins of this world. Some people don't know about it. Some people learn and then have to develop, and some people are born with their ability kind of switched on. So from a young age they're seeing things and knowing things that maybe other people don't. But everybody has this ability. We all have the ability to have gut feelings, premonitions. We see things that we can't explain. Things happen to us that seem very odd, and you try and rationalise them. This happens every single day. I'm just tapped in now, so I know what these things are and I know how to deal with them. People say that, well, some people say that spiritual and psychic people are therefore somehow removed from science and reason and logic. I disagree, obviously. I am a very educated person. I'm a very knowledgeable person about the world. But I don't think the two things are mutually exclusive at all. I think you can be still very logical and rational and believe in the science of the world, but still be spiritual as well. Both of them are who we are. We have a mind, which is very complex, but we also have a spiritual side. And, you don't have one without the other. It's who we are. So to say that, spiritual and psychic people are going to be the death of enlightenment was a quote from the book, which just made me laugh, really. That was Richard Dawkins, by the way, who I used to champion many, many moons ago. And he does have his place, of course, in the world. You can't have one view without an opposing view. I get that. Although the book was very interesting because Richard Dawkins actually said, if the thing I want is that psychics can prove their abilities, they can prove what they're doing. So, and once he has that proof, he'll be a believer. So, swings and roundabouts. I think it's better to have an open mind than one that's closed off completely and you're not prepared to think that there may be a different way, The greatest minds in the world used to think the earth was flat. the greatest minds in the world thought the atom was the smallest thing until they split it open and a whole lot of stuff they found in there. So just because you can't see it, just because you can't hear it or touch it, doesn't mean it's not there. Our senses are quite limited. You know, we can't see infrared, we can't see ultraviolet. You know, a lot of animals have better hearing and better eyesight than we do. You know, we have to realise that we do have a limited view of the world. But just because we can't, you know, sense it with our five senses doesn't mean it's not there. And having an open mind to things like that, things, psychic ability and spirituality, I think is not a bad thing. I think it brings a lot of comfort, a lot of hope to a lot of people. And I think it's a good thing. I certainly am very thankful for it, like I said, and I'm grateful that I'm able to help so many people with what I do. So, yeah, I just wanted to share my thoughts with you because they were kind of rattling around my head. And it's always best to get it out there. So, yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. I'm sure it will provoke some debate. And, yeah, that's about it, really. I'm going to go and have my lunch because I'm very hungry. So I'll speak to you guys soon. Lots of love and light. Take care.